afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. We're off here to an exciting 2 versus 2 on rails and metals. Between in the south, we got here Zarkcloud and Paoj fighting here for the Wehrmacht für Deutschland. Fighting here for the 21st Panzer going up versus in the north we got CpuNonstandard fighting for the Americans for the 1st Armored Division and Imperial-Patron fighting for the Commonwealth. Fighting here for the 7th Armored Division, ready to take on Harry Han and show him what for. We got special weapons, Commando, Vanguard. We got airborne here chosen for CpuNonstandard. For Zarkcloud, it is German mechanized close air support. Lightning War, and for Paoj, it is Blitzkrieg already chosen as well. You got bulletins for infantry, grenades, Churchills, and such. We got troops are heading up the eastern side rather rapidly. We got re-echelons, we got Vickers machine guns, we got rifle, they're moving in. Double re-echelons probably have a non-standard, that's indicating he's going to try and grow a bit more territory than otherwise. Sections moving up the west, Vickers following up with another section there, and we got Germans here, the Grenadiers, Pioneers, MGs, and Snipers. In this case, the Pioneers basically rushing here, trying to prepare the position for the rest of the German forces arrive here again. Most commonly on rails and metals, this part of the map tends to see most of the fighting. Due to the fact if you can hold this building, it sort of control the rest of the area quite nice, because again it's in close proximity of the other victory point, plus fuel, plus victory point, plus munitions. I mean, it's overall a pretty solid position in that sense. We also there, and they are setting up the 5 trench of the Pioneers building and forcing up in the trench. Covering here, being hard for them to reach, by the same time they can't come here. They also got tank traps not quite set up there, but we got more tank traps. Northern fuel point secure there. We got Germans, Pioneers moving up in the west. Grenadiers without support here, sniper arriving as well. The Vickers is not going to last up much longer. There we go, down to 2 men, already down to 1 man. In fact, the rest have dropped dead there by the truck. In fact, one looks like he's napping under it. Except he's dead. But why quickly being raced over the Tommies? Perhaps we should remove the corpses. Nein, we don't have time. See, already striking again. Scheiße. Forced to fall back. That's now moving up here, bleeding up the Tommies. The fact he's waiting to get there with the other German player does allow him to pull this off. Otherwise, it would be a pretty risky move in many ways. I mean, this is not what you recommend. We got riflemen reactions here waiting on the hill. No further things going on there in non-standard space. Up in Imperial-Patron side, we got a bit of push up here. Pioneers push back, centre big fought over here between German Pioneers, or German Grenadiers, and American re-echelon troops. MG4 sitting up here behind the truck, or next to the truck more specifically, a bit difficult up here due to the tank traps. Damn Americans and some vandalism. Barbed wire going up, making it harder again for them to move about, and that way they're both sort of trying to make it harder for the opponent to take cover, but ultimately, in particular, this one's more sort of directed towards making it harder for the enemy to move about rather than just take cover. There we go, immediately fires there from the M1 carbines. Dieter's body is pierced repeatedly, and so his Heinz suffers several losses there. He's got rifle push forward, they got multiple kits up there, Pioneers have to fall back. MG42 not quite nearby to actually support. That could leave, in fact, the eastern part. They're quite open to an American assault. Grenadiers, snipers moving up in the centre. West side has Pioneers and Grenadiers. His section forced to fall back there. Imperial-Patron suffering a bit. And he's already taken up his only 2 sections on the Vickers before moving on there for a sniper himself. Quite a bit there going on. Americans lining up here in their olive greens, waiting for something to happen. MG42 back there in position, sniper ready as well. And Grenadiers moving about there, jumping over the fence. Sneaking about there. Grenadiers moving about there, Grenadiers up here, going the western side there. In this case, Imperial-Patron is rather getting up the western, meaning if he does that, well, they're losing control over the fuel point they actually have, which is not really a good situation there for the Allies. So they actually need to sort of push through there and sort of quickly push back the Germans there. In that sense, also we note here that Paoj is a bit overextended. They do seem actually quickly laying down. Telemines is obviously where they're being rushed by some kind of vehicle. And what do we have here? We've got a pack house of this. Captain's obviously rushing things called CpuNonstandard. Vickers sitting up there, taking loss there. Out in the open from Grenadiers fire. Up here, Grenadiers being attacked here by riflemen and the rears inside the building. Each enough, he's not trying to move up through here. I mean, this is a rather open spot. The M42 is actually up here covering now. There. Vickers cleared up, forced to recruit that with another intersection further, slowing down movements there from Imperial-Patron, now finding it to sort of maintain control over the western fuel points. Now they're moving about slowly. 2-2 on the way there for Paoj, who has taken up. So has Zarkcloud, but he's yet to make anything out of it. Imperial-Patron, Zarkcloud gets to use a doctor in his base is still CpuNonstandard, and Paoj, CpuNonstandard might go for Pathfinders, I guess. Saps on the way there for Imperial-Patron, of course, with both sections. We should note, does of course have the ability to now pack a bit more punch and be a bit more durable, but he's very tenuously holding on to the western field point. The Allied start has certainly started a bit there, and he's going for double pack howitzers. He's clearly bringing out a lot of artillery very quickly, sort of trying to blast his way through the Germans. I mean, that's one way of doing it, but it does slow down sort of any approach there quite severely. Pioneers holding up, grabbing territory there. Section, sappers setting out there, snipers setting out. He's actually not fired a single shot. I think he's waiting for the German sniper, considering how Paoj so far has been utilised now. That could be a very, very long way. In fact, he's been discovered here. He's been discovered. Scott's bastard's been spotted by the hands. Anyways, yes, you need to fall back. Going towards the Grenadier fire moving in there. Packard's now bombarding away, and I think he actually waited to tap the second one up before moving them in. They're just ensuring that once they begin firing, there's just that much more of an impact, actually, but also psychological on the enemy. That's a bit of a tricky move there by CpuNonstandard. In fact, we're trying to bombard the enemy forces with both there. Just barrage away, but there you go, hits firing in there. That's probably going to put a bit of pressure on Zarkcloud. Now imagine wasn't expecting his opponent to just wait until he had 2, and then just unleash shell. At the same time, you got the Stuart there arriving here for Nonstandard. So all of a sudden, Nonstandard just really pouring up the aggression. Finding over here, 2-2 minutes to deal with British moving up here. Grenadiers holding up as well as they can. The 2-2 is definitely going to, I think, make the sort of final effort there. Meanwhile, though, Zarkcloud is forced to fall a bit back here under the American swift and merciless assault. Stuart moving up to support the Western British advance. That's definitely needed since the 2-2 is nothing he can currently handle there. So he's got no scout cars, no Piats, no anti-tank guns, no nothing. Not even a special weapons regiment with some tank hunters sort of bring up their boys' anti-tank rifles. Stuart then moving up, shoots, misses the 2-2 team on the advance, continues up here again, supported by the ever watchful and lethal pack house. 74-2 to fall back here. Simply too much of a threat there. Ooh, ladies and the smoke in this case does not pursue, which actually saves this 2-2, but at the same time ensures the Tellermine doesn't wipe out the Stuart. And before setting up the trench, I'm not entirely sure that's the best idea, though. Again, I do think, Mr. Nonstandard should try and bombard it just regularly. Get up a barrage, but there you go, German infantry moving ahead, MG42, 10.5. It's actually not Grenadiers there in a lump there. Ooh, that's kind of asking for it. Pathfinders there running for Nonstandard, more setting up there for Zarkcloud. Paoj doing what he can there, sort of centre west. Oh, he's losing control of the west, the fuel point there. Victory point, these lost. We got their tank traps, MG425 there against the rifleman. Pack house is falling back. He's clearly ever cautious there, not willing to risk them being lost to the Germans. They just wish you'd kind of try and use them to barrage again. I mean, they do shoot faster and more accurately when barraging. Meaning when properly utilised, double barrage can be quite devastating to an opponent. There you go, Pioneers saying also suppressed. Western making good progress. There we got here. Paoj moving support. Zarkcloud a bit. There's got Captain Stuart flying away there. Pathfinders moving up as well here with their rifles there coming up from the influence. Actually ordered them not to shoot. I think he's trying to use some sort of a spotter team to get more sort of fun out of his pack howitzers. And with this, he's basically showing they don't shoot and of course reveal themselves. And that's definitely one way of using them. It's not what I'm seeing very often though, but you can do it. Meanwhile though, Imperial-Patron is making good progress in the west centre. Though Chris of course along that will last once in on stands being forced to pull back here. Pack cards continue to fire away there, most viciously and merrily. Sections moving on there, so good counter-attack here. Grenadiers are moving up, they're trying to disrupt here the advantage of the Imperial-Patron, going straight for the fuel point. At the same time, we do have a modified M6 mine down there, and the Grenadiers running straight into close to the Vickers. They're well suppressed, not good. Sections there under fire from the sniper, plus we've got Grenadiers with that machine gun. We've got no doctrine still for Zarkcloud. Here we've got light makers companies already taking on here, moving on for tier 3. As for Paoj, he's already hit that. Grenade there. Almost got the Grenadiers, but ultimately only sort of managed to hurt them a bit. British sniper is still waiting for the German sniper. I mean, at this point, Paoj knows there's a British sniper. I mean, the effect is overall a bit limited. Therefore, I mean, he's basically just wasting manpower at this point when he's not actually actively using it to kill stuff and bleed out the German player here. So, I'm rather wondering what he's actually intending to do. Meanwhile, zooming up, you need to be careful coming up for Pack 40 and 2-2s and other nasty stuff we got here. Pack Howard taking advantage of it. We'll try and barrage the Pack 40, knock it out. Stuart almost knocked out, but barely pulled through. The armour quite dinged out, and the crew's probably wishing they were somewhere else. A lot less Germans in it. Grabbing northern fuel point. Pack Howitzers ready to sort of scramble away, but the Pan decides not to anyways. Pack 40 Grenadiers 2-2 advancing. Got the Howitzers blasting away there, usually part of either an airborne division or a mountain infantry division. Grenadiers almost brought out there, since they're the ones generally more in need of more light and mobile artillery, so they quickly move about there, since they couldn't rely as much on vehicles and tractors and the like to do their towing business. Grenadiers under fire, Pack Howitzers bombarding away. By Notting Hill's got weapon racks up, so we've got Bren guns out, oh, not Bren guns, BARs out of his men, plus bazookas. He's actually mixing it up there, a mix of bazookas and BARs. Therefore, rifling, they can deal with light vehicles to some extent, medium as well, and infantry. Cheeky there, cheeky there. That's certainly quite a bit of combined arms fire. We got Sap Palfons again just spotting away for the Pack Howitzers. Still no barrages. Remember, the barrages are really where the Pack Howitzer excels, and probably will excel even further once the patch hits and they lose the suppression. I mean, they're going to be alright there, but still they're much more efficient when barraging, because again they shoot faster and more actively. Meanwhile, moving up here close to the Pack 40, they need to be careful. Pantherfaust there, Pack Howitzer firing down. Almost got the sniper there, almost. British sniper still doing nothing. Still waiting for the German sniper. I mean, he's really a patient man, but I don't think here that the Patriot can afford patience at the moment. Pack Howitzers forced to fall back. The British advance up the west here, so again, while they're focusing here, the British are making good advances. Still no doctrine for them, though. Still no decision towards anything there from Imperial Patriot. No attempt at commandos. Vanguard, which could allow them to quickly push ahead with either of those. Grabbing territory a lot, calling in more elite infantry, and who knows what else. Section there, they're being engaged by Grenadiers, not looking too good here. German counter-attacking these, largely successful. Still, we got the double Pack Howitzers, now with more kills to their name. Barraging for once, but barraging not where they actually know the enemy is. It basically means once he actually begins barraging, he's wasting it. At the same time, the Imperial Patriot has teched up here, and he's also gotten some artillery spots up. Then he's bombarding around here, trying to catch the gun. He's going to prevent them from grabbing the point there, though so far the artillery seems to be of having a hard time hitting anything. Pack Howitzers continue to far away there. Seems like in this case, Paoj got a bit lucky, though that was rather close, to be honest. Biggest fire, no, Bren guns actually, so we also got upgrades here for Imperial Patriots infantry. Both sides now have, or both allies now have their standard infantry upgraded with bigger guns. Of course, he could also consider upgrading his Pathfinders with it, but still, he's varying system just using sort of a stealth infantry, slowly moving ahead, spotting ahead, and of course grabbing territory, it seems. Which you can do, by the way. It's a bit tricky there, but you can do it. Some players like to do it with the Stormtroopers, other similar infantry that can ambush and hide. And we got tactical movements from Paoj allowing to sort of swiftly advance across huge swaths of territory, these moderately large ones. And we got armor up here. We got a Panzer IV out for Zarkcloud. For Paoj, it's the heavy Panzer Corps, so they're going to bring up the heavier stuff there. Our Panzer IV arriving to support the 21st Panzer Division. Second, they pushed away a lot of Grenadiers. Not sure what happened there, by the way. Panzer moving up, Rifleman, bazookas, Stewart standing there. He's really hoping best there. Stewart misses. Panzer IV escapes here. The otherwise swarm of bazooka rockets that would have impacted against his frontal armour. So that was a bit close there for Zarkcloud's Panzerkampfwagen. And meanwhile, Grenadiers behind him moving about here. They'll be defeated here, ordering the Grenadiers to lay down as much fire as they can on the Tommies inside there. 4 sappers still remaining. At the same time, they're sitting up in the northern fields. Southwest, the Americans still making some kind of progress. Pack Howitzers there, one veterans, one. In fact, both are. It would be interesting if we tried to lay down the large and vicious white phosphorus barrage, but I don't think that's going to happen. We also got caches up here for the Germans. In fact, it's Paoj laying down munitions and fuel caches here, providing lots of resources for him, but also his teammate. Still moving about there. Any tack up? Nope. Need to grab the victory point there as well. And we got, by the looks of it, a tank out here. It is the Centaur for Imperial Patriot. Centaur. Panzer IV pulling back. Pioneers moving about here. Pioneers on the fire here as well. There you go. Packhauser quickly, neatly slays Helmut, leaving him quite dead. Go the rest of the force away by the Steward, down to half size. Panzer IV moving up. More riflemen on the way there for non-standard. Centaur setting up. There you go. We got aerial reconnaissance in here from Paoj. Pioneers getting slaughtered. Put him out here. The Centaur might. There we go. Try and shoot it down. And we got a Panzer IV out there for Paoj shooting down. And there we go. Stupid crashes down right next to the American base. Panzer have got a nice decent amount of kills there. Pack 40 though cleared out here by a swift strike there by Imperial-Patron Zarkcloud and is flanking in behind the sniper. Still waiting for a target. I mean, it's really amazing. He's had that sniper out for ages now and not a single shot fired. I think Paoj at this point just ought to realise, you know, oh, he lost a section in the process, but you know, he's not going to be able to sort of just wait for the sniper and just kill him like that. Not anymore. He's missed out on some duty, he probably missed out on a ton of damage to do to his opponent. Meanwhile, oh dear. Ambulance wreck, Packhauser cleared out, mechanical crew it. On to the flank, right at the Germans. Panzer IV being repaired. Centaur could also do a bit more there. Of course, he needs to replace a section. He's also doing so. Other sections are reinforcing. Sappers as well. Should probably consider upgrading those with Bren guns as well. Would definitely help them. Top of everything. This is Rifleman. Packhauser joining in. Panzer IV moving up there. Still moving in. He's taking up there. Good, good, good. Still a bit lacking in anything. He's sort of deal with army. He could drop in an anti-tank gun if he wanted. He's also interested enough not calling any paratroopers at all. You'd figure he'd go that with airborne chosen, but for some reason on standard he's not really thinking those ways. You got Zarkcloud here with close air support. More reconnaissance overflights there from Paoj. And Patriot is basically the only one who has yet to choose a doctrine. Looking here, damage wise, Patriot is a bit behind again, partly of course that sniper is just doing bugger all. Paoj is doing plenty of kills, plenty of damage. Zarkcloud behind there is doing a lot less killing. In fact, he's sort of the one lacking behind. So there are some slight issues there perhaps, but Patriot needs to step up his game a bit, and he needs to begin using that bloody sniper. I mean really, after a certain point you just realise, okay, I'm not going to catch the enemy sniper, so just begin trying to get something out of him and bleed out the enemy. Meanwhile, in terms of army value, the Germans are actually sort of falling behind. In particular, Paoj is doing a lot of the fighting. It is sort of the one suffering a bit there. Overall, we got non-standard there with the most valuable force. In fact, he's had for some time. Patriot doing what he can there, but still not quite pulling through there. Zarkcloud is sort of middling in between there. In terms of territory, it's the Germans who are sort of, it's a mix there. Allies sort of doing alright, but it's mostly Paoj sort of grabbing all the territory. Non-Zarkcloud sort of like, he's there, but not quite. So it does create sort of an interesting picture of the situation. I mean, overall, the Allies are slowly making progress, but there are some oddities again, like Patriot not using his bloody sniper, floating a bit of manpower there. He could consider adding in some more armour to support his troops. He should also, at this point, choose a doctrine. We're almost at the 20-minute mark, and at that point, I mean, there's no real tactical strategic advantage to wait any longer with the doctrine. Considering his force, I mean, he could pretty much go for anything of the three here to sort of work out, depending on what he wants to do. I could perhaps expect Vanguard or Special Weapons, since both of those have the Crocodile. Raid operation here in Vanguard would be helpful for logistics. I mean, there'd be plenty there, plus of course air support, I suppose, as well. The strafing support could also be of some use there. In particular, could end up, say, working it together with a P-47 rocket strafe. That would be pretty mean. Pretty mean. But they need to be more focused on the victory points. That's one thing they clearly haven't been paying attention to. And again, there's been some oddities in the play, and again, they need to sort of focus more on the victory points, need to push through there, and also do more damage to the Germans that way. They also need to be less focused on the centre, again, try more to outflank them. I mean, there's been a bit again of focus, sort of a meat grindy sort of play style, and again, it's not quite working out there in particular, since, well, non-standard, while he's doing some damage, I think isn't really quite getting the full potential out of the pack howitzers. At least they got the troops upgraded, that's something, but more armies need, particularly non-standard, needs to get out some tanks as well, begin pressing the opponent. In that case, you probably consider pulling back the captain to supervise, quickly get that finished, and then quickly rush out a Sherman tank. For the Germans, more armour, more Panthers. We've got Panzer IV Duke supporting on the way, good, good. Paoj should probably consider Panther as soon as he can, and otherwise perhaps some Panzer guns would work for them. Otherwise, I think they're sort of doing alright there with sort of their current playstyle. So there's not so much else to comment on. It's really the Allies who are making some curious choices at times. I mean, they're doing alright, they're bleeding out the Germans, but they're just not grabbing the territory. In that sense, the Germans have been able to defend and hold the victory points, which again is a bit the point there where for some reason they haven't been quite focused on them. In that sense, also perhaps not quite focused, just playing around the strong points, they're just going for the strong. Anyways, back to the fight. Panzer unleashes another deadly volley from above. Silencing the American artillery once more. Stu taking damage for the Panther 4. Centre works. Oh, he's finally allowing it. 17 minutes. More air fire, and that another Stuka shot down there for reconnaissance purposes. Really, they used another aircraft for reconnaissance for Fischler Stork. Much smaller aircraft. Either way, though, that is 2 Stukas shot down there via the Centaur. Sturmgeschütz almost done there. Zarkcloud's actually quite suffering there. He's been rather receiving the heavy end of the blows then, so they suffer 4. Packhouse trying to escape. Need to get up some bazookas or a tank again. Supervise with the captain. Supervise. Packhouse are cleared out. They're probably going to get knocked out. Centaur dealing with infantry. Pioneer flanking. Pioneer's a lot of trouble. Vickers sitting back. The sapper moving about. Oh, he shot one guy and then he stopped again. Or perhaps he sensed the German snarls about. Either way, they just sort of feels like. But there you go, finally grabbing a victory point. Finally grabbing more than one for a longer period of time. And there we go, we got a Sherman up. They used the captain to supervise. Good work, good work. German sniper being hit here within the range of the British sniper. Both are basically waiting for the other guy, I think, to make the move. It's a bit silly, but there you go, artillery running in. You've got a command tank out there for Paoj with its Panzerwagen. Patriot should get some out, some tanks there. Cromwell could be good. He could also go for Firefly. I suppose he could try and go either Hammer Anvil and then call out one of those tanks. We'll of course have to see what we've got to do. Get supporting machine guns on top to Arbeit. Stuart Sherman on the move there. Going straight for the Grenadiers. Lots of munitions for Zarkcloud. He's clearly setting up here so he utilised the Luftwaffe to its full extent. Guessing something got wiped out. That's the second pack out, so the other one has been completely annihilated beyond any kind of recovery. Power plant from your head. Eastern side quite open there to a quick bit of harassment. Panther 4's moving about his Duke as well. Centaur firing with Sherm still moving in there. Grenadiers in the open. Take hits there. There we go. Good hit the Centaur. Anti-tank guns. Not quite there. At least one is sort of at the front there. Stu takes a hit. Panther flying away. German sniper at work. British sniper still not really doing much there. Rifle, there we go, we got an airstrike here against the rifle, quickly forcing away. Good work, good work. In this case, non-standards, basically bunching them up too close to each other. But there we go, we got an arm push up the left side, just as Zarkcloud is laying down a munitions cache. They're actually going for a lot of munitions caches, to be honest, but there you go, almost got the Pioneers, so the cache was wrecked. That's some wasted manpower there for Zarkcloud. Who's getting another MD-42, no sign of Panzer Grenadier from either German players. Stu Panther 4 reacting here to the swift armoured assault on the west. Step on it, Helmut. We've got ourselves some Americans to blow up. There he goes, Stu caught here, Panther 4 up, Stu on top. We've got mines covering both spots. The one's an ally, what's it going? There you go. Stuart utterly annihilated. Tried to stun the Stu crew, but sadly against other Panthers, that's not. Oh! Hits the mine, wrecked there, but sadly there's nothing in for the Malus or medium points. He's got one anti-tank gun, well, 2 actually close to each other, but the Panther 4 is far removed there. The command tank can easily escape here until he just lay down a smoke screen. But it's not, by the way, almost knocked out there. In fact, need to be careful there, Paoj, need to be careful. 4-6, no, no. This is a Panther 4, not a Königstiger. Biggest opening out in the Pioneers, cracking them apart. Up here, Grenadiers, M4s moving out. There we go, we got another push of Rifle. Need to spread out, don't need to spread out. Ah! Why do you lob up non-standard? In this case, it'll work out though, surprisingly. Silly fire there, Vickers barely escaped though. Some didn't, got killed. Oh, we push up here the right flank. You got Grenadiers sprinting in there. No, it looked like sprinting. The tactical movement just because of that one. Silly me. Going safe for the mission cast. There's Sherman a bit exposed. Need to be careful. They need to be careful. Got Pack 40 Stroop moving in there. Nothing coming the flank there. Airstrafe here against the rifleman. Sherman there taking hits. Already on several hits. They're almost knocking out in one go. And Sherman down. Non-standard there is being rather reckless I mean, that was a perfectly good show and they're wasted. Almost on Stuka, there goes Sniper and other bits that basically hold up the entire American advance, forcing retreat. They meanwhile we got Patriot slowly pushing ahead. The MG4 is about to be cleared out by the Centaur, closing in on Veteran G2. Heavy casualties there. Stuka moving in though for Fuel and Fahrtland. Begins firing so no, it doesn't. Sam Stone was getting annihilated in the centre though, needs to pull back. Better numbers with a bit of reinforcement. We got another ambulance away there for non-standard, grabbing the centre victory point. Still, no real response there from the Germans, we've seen a bit more pulling back. We got aerial reconnaissance, we got Stuka strafes in the base. Zarkcloud there getting very aggressive with his Luftwaffe assets. Major in a major pickle there. He's got Grenadiers with a light machine gun of the MG42 kind and one of the Bren gun kind. Centaur here dealing with a few Grenadiers. Bren guns opening up on them as well. Pack 42 slowly moving ahead. No sign of a Panther from Paoj. You can soon get one anyways. And finally, paratroopers dropping in there for non-stand. I'm surprised you hadn't gone in much sooner. And Stuka trying to use his weapon ever. Centaur, but over we go. Pack 40 is joining in there. Shooting with the counter to Pack 40 coming. No, not Pack 40, but it's anti-tank with a 6-pounder gun. There we go. Opening up the Sturm should commanding the heads for the infantry. No! Pull back the Centaur! Why did Patriot push it too far like that? He still hasn't jumped up. In fact, he's flooding a lot of resources now. What is he thinking? Is he going for a Centaur? Oh, not a Centaur, but a Crocodile. Why couldn't any of these Germans have docked him before that? Use some of the resources. I mean, there's no reason to be floating that much manpower for it. Come on, Patriot. Not a municipal worker. Some package. Meanwhile, the rest is moving ahead. Here we got paratroopers with a stolen light machine gun by Commander Puff and MG42 there. British sniper. Come on, Patriot. I mean, 37 kills. I mean, he's not worried about your sniper. You're gaining nothing from doing that. Nothing. Rather than again blobbing up, he's really intending to just use that brute force approach here, but it's not really working out there. Due to better tactical disposition there from the Germans half the time. Though Zarkcloud's tanks have seen better days, including his Sturmgeschütz. Going for another strike there at the enemy base. I mean, in this case, what he's doing is also taking advantage of the fact here that non-standard is blobbing up, calling in and then sort of trying to time the Stuka bomb drops with the rifle there hitting the base. Of course, at the same time, it's a bit difficult to predict what they actually specifically head to, but I mean, that was basically what Zarkcloud was doing. He was trying to figure out, you know, sort of when were they were there, and then sort of just hit them with a bomb and shooting again. That's also one danger of blobbing. You can be exposed to those kinds of attacks as well. Meanwhile, we've got a Crocodile out here for Imperial-Patron. He's still got a lot of manpower. He could try calling for him for a logistics glider. We give a bit more trouble at the front, but also calling in some commando officers there and later maybe regular commanders to support them and pressure the enemy a bit more. We'll of course have to see if he actually does that, but there are some options there for Imperial-Patron. Crocodile moving ahead there.
They're trying to take it.
More to moving ahead there. Could see there's a bit of dispersion there from Zarkcloud. Command tank coming back. He can in fact go for a Panther now. Crocodile moving ahead. We got another anti-tank strike going in there. The Luftwaffe is ever eager. So, mostly killed some insects, possibly, or some grass. I mean, the grass definitely is a confirmed kill. Anything beyond that, though, is mere speculation. Anti-tank are now waiting for any Hun Panthers to arrive. So, when's Jerry coming? I don't know. I'm not really particularly interested in finding out about it, Tommy. So let's not, shut up about it. Anyone fighting in the centre? We got the Crocodile ready. Grenadiers bring about. There we go. Flyers unleashed upon them. Ravn again trying to flank in here against the MG42, though he's still blobbing up. He's got access to grenades on that side. There you go. Command tank fast there. High close ground. Pioneers moving in. 3 Pioneer squads there from Paoj. Grenadiers out in the open. Oh, bunched up there. There's the Crocodile tank hits there from the Pack 40s. And there's 2 stunned there. Good work by the Germans. Sniper finally shooting again. 2 shots. Almost 30 minutes. 3 shots. Finally. German sniper back base. There we go. We got air support in. We got strafing support. We got P-47s. Both of the Allies are calling in everything they got now. The little Sky's alive there. Command tank knocked out there. I think it might have been much calling in both in the same area there, though. I mean, the German tanks are pretty much going to get out of there as quickly as possible. And then there's only going to be surely, need for the strafing support then. So, I'm guessing that made it they got Panther Paoj unleashed, but that missed absolutely everything. Aircraft shot down there. Straight on the road. Packhouse is not recruit there, like non-standard Imperial-Patron's knocked out. And again, he's got plenty of manpower. Suspended man, get out some armor, get some fireflies for heaven's sake. Something to do with the armor, perhaps. Grenadiers moving out before supporting. Further fighting in Pioneers each will push back. Got the mortar control with double sections moving up. Lots of Bren guns there. Sniper back at base. The assault continues in east. Stuke and Panther 4, both close to 52. The Stuke is known to be closer. Panther on the way for Paoj with a 222. Zarkcloud could. He's also getting a 222. Interestingly enough, both are getting scout cars. This is for reconnaissance purposes because they can also try and shoot down aircraft. Aerial reconnaissance now from Zarkcloud. He's also got a ton of missiles. He's really taking every fuel that he's really just preparing to unleash hell on the enemy at the opportune moment. And Patriots, stop floating! Get some caches then, some fuel caches, some ammunition caches, something that benefits you and your teammate. Just don't float like that. Get something there. Fireflies, take up, get comets, just do something. Pioneers, sniper moving ahead, we've got Canadians moving up there as well, we've got Panther 4 supporting here. Canadians advancing up, machine gun tank up, Pathfinders, they're still looking for targets, but they don't really haven't shot much either. And now we got these two close heads moving in. There we got another P-47 rocket strafe there, I think, from the Allied, the American player. Straight on the Germans. So now they just, the Skies are alive there with fighter aircraft. Panther for the pre-back position there. Most seem to be missing at the moment. Panther takes place, anti-tank is coming up, sniper there. Could try and use his critical shot. The critical shot! Critical shot! Remember, you got critical shot, Patriot. Units annihilate there. Artillery raining down as well. Artillery. Panther 4 trying to fight against it. Crocodile. The Crocodile exposed to the Stuke. GD2. Packhouse recruiting. Grenadiers cleaning up. Crocodile in a lot of trouble. Air superiority continues. Absolute madness. We got strafes there from Zarkcloud. Stuke getting flanked by Sherman. And Crocodile about to go down into the Panther 4 on the Stuke. Why didn't the sniper just use critical shot? Anti-tank trying to support Panther efforts. Wipe out alongside the anti-tank strafes. Stuke about to get knocked out. Panther moves in. Pack 40 moves to put Stuke down. Panther 4 gets the Sherman. Infantry rushes forwards. Grenadiers in a lot of trouble. More air support. So much air support. I think this is definitely the match for the most, but again, Imperial Patriot, why are you floating? Absolute twerp. I mean, really, he's got no excuse for it. Get some infantry, get some gliders down, just get something. What's wrong with him? I mean, there's not even a reason to save up for the Crocodile for that. I mean, get a tank out, Cromwell to the very least, another centre, just something.
The ability is ready.
And now the Germans have stolen the remaining pack howitzer. That's 4 Panthering repair, their command tank setting out. More armour here for Zarkcloud, probably not more Grenadiers. No Panzer Grenadier for either German player. Bit disappointing that, though. Not as much as one some Imperial Patriots flow. At least now something's happening there. Crocodile and a Centaur, still shot infantry. He still probably could have been from blind. Oh! And he wasn't paying attention! Direct Stuka strike into his base, wiping his infantry. Oh, that's a rare one. Most players tend to, of course, quickly locate it by the sound, but Imperial Patriot clearly was happening too much at one time. That's 3 units, sections gone. Oh. That's a rare one, that. Victory points not good there for the Allies. They're being pushed back there.
Squad knocked out.
And there we go. CpuNonstandard realizes this fight is lost,
Anti-aircraft tank ready and waiting.
and Imperial-Patron surrenders. So GG, game over here, bit of a vicious fight at times, a lot of air support all of a sudden coming in, just churning across the map there. In the end though, the Allies lost, partly due to some really odd choices, in particular Imperial-Patron, too much flooding in times, the weird use of the sniper there again. He was hoping to catch the German sniper, but ultimately just waited so many opportunities to just bleed out the Germans. I mean, they did sort of alright in sort of trying to control the map at times, but the problem was, tactically, they kept making mistakes, so while strategically they were doing alright, the mistakes were simply too many, kept piling up against them, plus non-standard needs to blow up less. Now, this was nice to see BARs, bazookas, paratroopers, they were way too late though, to be honest. Pathfinders could have also been used a bit more aggressively, and armor and so on, but he just kept making these mistakes, no blobbing, leaving tanks a bit exposed there, no proper flank coverage. I mean, occasionally made some good aggressive attacks, but there was never really sort of follow-up there, and anti-tanks could also have been beneficial. Similarly with Imperial-Patron, he could be more aggressive at times, and again, the sniper could be utilised better. Germans still alright, though there were some oddities there here and there, could have been done with some Panzer Grenadiers, I think, from time to time, and they left the eastern side there quite exposed at times as well, but I mean, overall, an interesting fight in some senses. Again, it's a bit trickier to get matches as we're getting ever closer to the patch. People are waiting for the new patch, and thus means actually it's a bit more difficult to find something good, so my apologies here, but overall it's a rather bloody 2 versus 2 with a lot of this and that, and a very rare display of every player just calling in air support. That's definitely not what I'm used to seeing. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gives you ideas for matches. If you did want to subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, send in info and find some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial, cheers. Thank you for watching and hope to see you another time. Bye.